What is crack-a-lackin'? I am Venom 2 million. I'm gonna put you up here. We got a video that I'm making now. This is it. You're watching it. You see the title, Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal. First of all, let me first point out that these are some big actors that are signing on to these movies. And by these movies, I mean these Sony Marvel movies. Like, I was watching Grace Randolph's video. Her video will be in the description when she's talking about it. And she's asking the question, what is Sony doing? How are they getting these actors? You've got Tom Hardy for Venom. You already got Michael Keaton for Vulture. Now you got Jake Gyllenhaal. And we don't even know who else Sony will get because I have a feeling there's going to be another villain in the movie. Wink, wink. I don't know. That's just a feeling I have. Like, I don't know anything. Don't do that. I'm just playing around. But how do they get Jake Gyllenhaal? He's a great actor. He's a freaking top tier actor. And he's now in the MCU. And he's playing a villain in the Sony Marvel movie. What's going on? I think that what's happening, first of all, the reason why Jake Gyllenhaal signed on to this, the reason why Michael Keaton signed on to the Spider-Man movie, the reason why someone else is going to sign on to the movie as well, and Tom Hardy, along with Tom, is because Sony they're not only paying the actors a good amount of money, but Sony is they're a big company. Like, in terms of their entertainment and their movie division, they're a big company. You know, they employ a lot of actors. You know, they give a lot of money to people, and there's a lot of work at Sony. And even though they don't have much money, there's a lot of work there. But as it particularly goes with Spider-Man, what they're doing is they're giving these actors a multi-picture deal that isn't necessarily schedule confinement. If you understand what I'm saying, maybe you don't. So when an actor sign up to be in the MCU, they sign on for X amount of movies, right? And they sign on for these movies, and they get like sometimes a rough estimate of when the date of shooting will take place, the expected length of the shooting, and things like that. With the Sony contracts, it perhaps is a little bit different. Perhaps the contract isn't as vague, but it's very specific. With the Sony and Marvel deal, there were a lot of specifications that came with this, with Sony and Marvel coming to this collaboration and this agreement. There was a lot of specialization, a lot of specifications, a lot of specifics that went into this, meaning this movie is going to be filmed on this date, and the film will take place on X to X, and if we need reshoots, they will take place on this date. And after that, we are then editing. Then we are doing any additional ADR, and then we are publishing. That's it. And if this contract isn't met, there's going to be X consequence, meaning so-and-so is going to get some money, so-and-so is going to get that. So they have this contract, perhaps, in place that is very specific, because you have to be very specific, because you're now dealing with these properties that are worth millions and millions of dollars, and they're being shared amongst two companies. Now, when you want to talk about the Universal Hawk movie, or the Paramount Pictures Hawk movie, or whatever, whoever owns, I think it's Universal that owns Hawk, things like that, that's a different conversation, because at that time, Marvel Studios wasn't the way it was. They weren't a studio, you know, they weren't a studio with as much weight and as much money as they have now. Now it's different. And Sony, you know, their lawyers worked with Marvel's lawyers to get this deal, and they are very specific with it. So with that specificity, then you go to an actor, you say, hey, look, we want you to be in this movie. We will pay you X amount of dollars, and the filming is guaranteed to take place in this amount of time. And after that, then you can go, and also you have a guaranteed job because we're going to bring you back. This is another thing. They're also setting up the Sinister Six film. The Sinister Six film is going to be a film starring the villains. So that means there'll be a movie with Michael Keaton, Jake Gyllenhaal, I forgot the man's name. Michael Mando, that's his name. And the other people that they get. And they're not, their plan is to not have, their plan is to have a superhero movie that has big name actors in it. Or a superhero movie, because it's not going to be about Spider-Man. Spider-Man will be within it, but it will be the Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Keaton, movie. You know, and it's engulfed in the Spider-Man mythos and engulfed in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That will make them money. So they're making an investment, and these actors know that. They know, oh shoot, that's money. That's money. So Sony is going to get all these other actors. The reason why, though, these actors are signing on is because of the specificity of the contracts. It's not a drawn out, you know, we plan on filming next October, and, you know, we need you for 3 pictures. Even though that's not, all the contracts are specific, but within the Sony agreement, it's very meticulous, because they have to be meticulous. They have to cover their bases. They have to dot their I's and cross their T's. And the actors are aware of that. And that's a paycheck. That's brand recognition. You're not tied down too much, because you know exactly what is happening and when it's happening. You have a guaranteed job, because I put something on Twitter a while ago. I was like, do y'all think Sony knows what's going on at the end of Infinity War? This is like back in February or something. I put it on Twitter. People were like, no, because leaks, you know. No. Okay, Sony's property is in their movie. Sony knows exactly what their plan is. They killed. I'm about to spoil it. They killed Spider-Man. Yes, Sony knew. Yes, they knew. Sony knew they know what Marvel is doing. Sony's plan is to create their own universe that they can make money off of. Also connect it to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That way they have more of an audience. And then they get these big actors, pay them money to do the movie. Their name's going to bring in more people. Money, 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 money. And then you go to Marvel and you say, look, we got all this, you know, we don't need you. We don't need you. If we're still around within the next 5 years, we don't need you. So if you want to renew this deal, we can do that. That'll be X amount of dollars. And Marvel goes, I don't know. But that's what I think. I think that the contracts are very specific in that regard. And that's how Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Keaton, and the other people will sign on. Because it ain't... That's what I think is going on. That's what I think why Sony is getting Jake Gyllenhaal and Mysterio. Mysterio? They got Mysterio? Man, oh man, I can't wait to see who the other villain would be. It's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be pretty interesting. I love Mysterio. And I'm actually planning on making a video for the future Spider-Man villains. I made this. This is one of my first videos way back when. I'm going to make another version of it, like updated with the Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man movies. And talk about what villains I would like to see. Mysterio was on that list, but it looks like we're going to get him. Marvelous Realm, you know, Dave was like, I said, what are your thoughts? He said, love it. I'm like, oh, so this is true. All right, Marvelous Realm, man. Whenever Marvelous Realm say it's true, oh, you know it's true. So, I'm going to make a video talking about my future Spider-Man villains. Talk about that probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. That could be a good idea for tomorrow. And yeah, that's where I am, y'all. So what do y'all think? I didn't really talk about Mysterio. I just talked about how Sony got Tom Hardy, Jake Gyllenhaal, all these, and they're going to get more big actors, more acting actors. Like, it's going to be more. So stay tuned to that. Wait till you see who they're going to have playing J. Jonah Jameson. I don't know. But what if they bring J. Jonah Jameson in and they get somebody, like, who would they play who could they get to play J. Jonah Jameson? That'd be dope. I don't know. But more information will be coming, I'm sure. Maybe, I don't know. More information will come. Hopefully we get some sooner rather than later. The film starts filming, is it this October? Or no. It starts filming perhaps in July, because the film comes out next May. So July is when they're probably going to start filming, if they haven't already started. No, they already started. I don't remember. But that's what I think. That's how Sony is getting these big names. And also the quality of the writing plays an important part as well. The actors know not to sign on to crap, but they also know it's Marvel. It's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's Sony. They make money. They'll give you some money. And the contracts aren't as limiting as, say, a Marvel Cinematic Universe contract, perhaps, maybe. So yeah, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, you guys are I thank you all for watching. If you're new, subscribe. Hit the like button if you like the video. Subscribe. No, what? Dislike if you don't. Subscribe if you're new. Share this video around with all of your friends. Share it around. Share it. Share it. Share it. As always, I thank you all for watching. I'm Venom, telling you to peace out. Stay tuned to the next video, y'all. Peace!